Hi Aries, and welcome to your monthly reading. This is going to be for April 2020. Thank you so much for your patience as I get this out to you. I'm hoping to keep these, fairly at a good time so that I don't waste your guys' time. You probably got a lot to do. But I am going to insert, if I didn't already, the beginning of the video, just kind of explaining what I'm using today. And also I'm using The Animal Spirit by Kim Krans. And then I'm also using The Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish, which is a great deck. And I already said a prayer. I am cleansing the space. I might spray some of my, this is just kind of my rose and sacral oil and spray, just to kind of keep the energies flowing. And like I said, I'm just going to try to keep these very simple, to the point. I don't want to ramble too much. If you guys want a rambly video, when you order my readings, I do it like this, but it's private. And, if you want my face, you can suggest that, or just the cards down facing the cards, the camera. And I can go, I think the most I've done was 50 minutes for a client reading because they paid me $50. So it's $1 a minute. And I think that's, fair enough price. So I'm just going to focus on you, Aries. And we're going to go through these cards first before we get into the animal spirit. But she who laughs, humors, perspective, mirth. So this is the angel number 30. So this is saying in April, we're really needing to have laughter. If you're feeling stressed, concerned about finances, concerned about where the next step is in your life, just as a general, the way the, community is right now and around the globe, focusing in on laughing is going to be very healing for you. And also pay attention if you guys want free Reiki as a group collective and channeled notes as a collective. I offer that. I'm going to try to offer that every other month. I'm offering it this month, so look out for that. So focusing in on those things is really going to help. I was cleaning the front of the house, so that's important. Cleaning, laughing, moving around the energy, because you're not moving so much outside of the house. You want to move the energy inside the home. So focusing on that in April is going to be very important for your mind, body, spirit. Else, if you don't do that, the other thing you're going to be feeling is kind of like a headache, kind of feeling like you're getting anxious and having symptoms. I feel like there's an ascension going on for all of us, so we might feel a little bit of aches and pains, but I feel like it's for the better. So just keep a high vibration as much as possible, whether it's laughing, listening to music, eating better foods, meditation, whatever. Because if not, then you're probably it's going to hit you a little harder. What I'm feeling is it's like what Spirit's telling me for you, Aries, it's going to be like a Mercury retrograde if you do not take care of yourself, and if you're not accepting of the changes as hard as they are. You have Queen of the Dark Wood Elves, premonition, foreshadowing, mystery. So again, you're kind of uncovering some things that might have been kind of pushed to the side, that Spirit's been trying to get your attention for whatever reason. You're not paying attention, but in this month you're going to have to face it. Shadow work, whether you want to do that or not, I just feel if it's not going to be you putting pen to paper, you specifically taking the time to digest it spiritually and emotionally and isolating yourself to where you get to know yourself, then you're going to have these challenges come up to kind of make you see that things need to change. It's been kind of doing that to me, and I can explain that in another video. But I am just seeing a pattern here for you guys, Aries, and it's just a lot of purging, but then it's rebuilding. So it's a balanced energy, but right now, again, you're going to feel like you might, again, I feel challenged a little bit, but it's not to the point of devastation. It's just like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Dang. You know, sort of energy, and it's going to change the course of your life, I feel. It might seem like it's very minute, but again, when you process this and you take the steps forward, you're going to feel as if this has happened for a reason. You might feel good or bad about it, but it's supposed to be there for a reason. Again, it's not really poking your shadow to provoke you, it's waking you up. So it's a different kind of energy, thus balancing out these energies. You have to laugh, you have to get some things going so that you can just, I feel a lot of tension in the muscles. They're showing me the muscles and the tendons. So I don't know if a lot of you might have PTSD or have been exposed to that with all this pandemic, but taking care of yourself as if you had PTSD, or, you know, if you have diabetes or whatever, you really need to follow the steps. As hard as it is, as challenging as it'll be with the changes, it's going to really help your life a lot, and you'll get blessings from that. In reverse, you have the Yule Singer, rebirth, feasting, joy. So this is saying that with it being in reverse, not necessarily saying that you're not going to have a rebirth and, you know, there's no joy, but the joy is being redefined with it being in reverse. It's saying that your joy might change. Your focus is a lot more secluded. It's kind of like, it's Spirit showing me it's like the older days, you know, where you had to go search for your food and things. So you're really starting to tap into those ancient ways and getting connected with divine and your true self, peeling back all the materialistic things, peeling back the hectic days, and gotta go here, gotta go there. You know, it's supposed to redefine you and your joy, and it's going to make you feel more calm when we get back out there in the community and we start getting back to normal, you know. So Aries, this month is about really tapping into what these words mean for you: laughter, premonition, and rebirth and joy. And again, I feel a balanced energies, because they're showing me the words up here and then they're showing me down here. So it's kind of up in the air, but it's a good up in the air, because you're going to, like, I feel Spirit's like slowly starting to bring down, you know, the energies that you need to reflect on, instead of piling it all in front of you. And you're a Spirit showing me like a pile of things you have to do on your table, and then you're running around the table getting distracted, and you know, you shuffle through it, and it's not being processed. It's like the flight or fight reaction, you know. It's not really, neither one has a, you know, a losing battle, really. So you're slowing down to get more of a, I don't know, it just feels like it's really within here. It's a really heart-driven journey you're going to be feeling. But again, you might not have the same similarities as other people when you communicate with them via phone, you know, message, whatever. You're going to have your own blessing in that mysterious way that might not make sense, but it will. So let me go on to see what animal guide is with you for April. I'm seeing the angel number 45, 11, and 13. So those are just angel numbers. So a lot of cards came out, so I'm going to go through these as quickly as possible for you guys. And you have the hyena in reverse. So this is just saying, Spirit's really, I do this intuitively most of the time with the cards. The hyena, in my opinion, with being in reverse, it's really about not being influenced in a way that kind of goes unnoticed. So what I mean by that is if you're around a lot of people and you start feeling anxiety and you don't know where it's coming from, you're getting it from a lot of people, and so empaths, if you're an empath and you're Aries, or even if you're not empathic, pay attention to this message, because I feel what Spirit is saying is that you're going to start feeling where this influence is coming from, and it's going to slow you down and make you, in the moment, choose how you react, because a lot of the times we're just going off whatever is in front of us or whatever we're used to. So in solitude, we're really having to look at what's going on. And for whatever reason, Spirit's showing me this symbol on this lotion. So look up, I think that would be the crescent moon. So look that up and see how that's affecting you, the crescent moon, and how that's affecting your emotions, and how, you might just think it's the full moon energy. No, it might be other, symbols, other geometry shapes that will trigger a reaction in you. Again, so that would be Archangel Metron. So I feel like he could be with you in this month. Pay attention to that. And then you have the Firefly. So you're feeling a little lost, but again, Spirit's going to try to unravel these mysteries, unravel this energy that is trying to pull you in, has been trying to get your attention for some time, but maybe you've had all the lights on and the other light looks better because it's more pretty. But now you're going to see within the solitude, maybe within the mind, within this, when you're laying down at night, how the moon's affecting you. You're going to see how these energies light up your life, and that's really going to redefine that joy, like what's making an influence on you for the positive. In reverse is Unicorn. So this is saying that you guys might need to use what Spirit's telling me, positive imagination, or how do I'm here manifestation, but again, you have the magic. You don't need a unicorn to come and advert your attention and make you look, how can you create that vision for yourself? It doesn't have to be as tangible for it to affect you. So it's important to see what things affect you that are not so tangible, because a lot of the times, Aries, we look at things, even me as a Libra, we look at things and we're attracted to tangibility, which is very, very normal. We're having, a human experience. We need that tangibility to feel wanted, to feel loved, to feel connected, right? But how can you figure out what the intangible things and how they're affecting you, and how can you really get love out of that? So for an example, really quick, prayer, it's not so tangible. You just kind of put it out there and you let it go. But if you really are being heartfelt within your prayer and you start crying and you feel the sense of, cradling and the sense of heard, or just release work, it's really helping you feel tangibility within emotion. It's not necessarily physical, but it's still tangible because it affected you. Hope that makes sense. And zebra in reverse, again, when I think of zebras, I think of balance. I think of maybe you're afraid of going one spectrum to the other. So for an example, you want to be really humble, but you also don't want to be taken advantage of. But if you are if you're afraid you're going to look mean or self-centered, then you allow yourself to take advantage of, because you'd rather be taken advantage of than look like, narcissistic. Where, with that being in reverse, that's telling me that energy that you guys have been discovering within April, or you will, is going to help you kind of dissolve those. It's not like releasing balance, but it's really about allowing the balance to come in without your input that is harmful or that might be biased, so it's just about releasing. It's about, again, rediscovering things and redefining things. I hope that makes sense. And then the last card in reverse is Buffalo. So again, it's just about letting go of conditions. I'm hearing, kind of like crying wolf, or that person buffaloed me, so it's really about not allowing these little sayings to affect how you feel. Again, it's about not allowing those things to convince you to reconsider or to be smarter than that, so it's kind of like reteaching yourself and redefining yourself in a way that is more loving and less berating. And it's really allowing yourself to open up to possibilities rather than, again, I'm just seeing like this black energy and this dusty energy, and there's like a piece of paper and it's all the crap that you don't like about your life, or that could be. It's not really pointless because there's always need for balance, but how is that really affecting you, and how is it affecting your health? So Aries, this month is about releasing a lot of things that are no longer important, and is allowing you to re-embrace your individuality and how important that is to the collective, and how important it is for you to really consider what you're telling yourself, because it's affecting your life outwardly. And there's blessings on the way. I see a lot of blessings, but again, it's very, very personal. It might not have value out with other people's views, but for you, it's heartfelt. It's a feeling of completion, but not to the point of, okay, I got my bucket list done, now I can go. It's more of like, I completed this hard journey and I'm ready for another one. This is exciting. It's not the end. Maybe it was a dark night of the soul for you, but it's very important for you to keep going. It's a revisiting of accomplishments, of courage, of strength, and really self-love, and having empathy for yourself as much as you do for other people. I hope that this makes sense. I hope you have a great April. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. We'll leave all my links down below. Please like, share, subscribe, and also check out my website. And again, always check my Instagram or my Facebook. I like to do, free content, free readings, free healings as much as I can. And please don't be afraid to leave comments, constructive or not, or just, let me know how you feel about what's going on. It doesn't have to necessarily be about the reading. It could be whatever's on your mind, and I will try to respond as soon as possible. I really like talking to you guys, and I really appreciate you, and I hope you stay safe, and I hope you stay blessed.